and Brett's going to give you the rundown. But later today, I have a big announcement to make. And this announcement, with all my heart, I believe can change the world. So thank you all for coming today, and I'll be back in a little bit. We got great music, food, entertainment. And remember, you got to boogie before the lights go out, because tomorrow is iffy. Take it away, Brett.
Words to live by, folks. All right, without any further ado, I would like to introduce our first speaker of the afternoon, a man who is no stranger to trouble. And according to him, he's going to get us all in trouble, big trouble today. So let's give it up for constitutional activist Joe Barton. Joe Barton, everybody.
How's everybody doing today? It's wonderful to see all your faces without masks, to see you people smiling. That's what we need, more smiles. Okay, some of you people know me, a lot of you people that are here don't. I'm into the Constitution. I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, so I'm not selling any of that bullshit, you know. When our founding fathers set up this country, they set it up so we the people rule in this country. That's what we all need to remember. You know, the Constitution starts out, we the people. So we the people who are in power, even the Supreme Court has ruled the people are sovereign. That means you women out there are queens, you men out there are kings. And how do all these politicians who are employees, according to the Constitution, how do they tell us how we have to live our lives? And how can they keep us locked in our country, in our houses for 14 days? Under our Constitution, in order to be locked in your house, that's house arrest. Yes. They have to bring you to court. They have to produce the crime that you've committed. Then they have to find you guilty in order to put you on house arrest. But we have politicians all over this country saying, you got to stay in your home. They're all in violation of their oath to the Constitution. The Constitution is there to protect our rights, not to dictate to us. And the biggest problem we have in this country right now is our politicians have sold us out to the big bankers. We're talking about the Central Reserve. Now, they print fiat money. That's not real money. It's not backed by gold and silver. I want to read you a couple things from the Constitution. In Article 1, Section 8, it says to provide for the punishment of counterfeiters. That's in our Constitution. And we, the people, have the authority to press this. Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution says, no state shall make anything but gold and silver in coin and tender in payment of debts. And that's right from the Constitution. So they should be giving us gold and silver. But we've had politicians allow this bank to come in, print paper that has no value, that according to our Constitution is counterfeiting, because gold and silver is supposed to be money. So the Federal Reserve has been counterfeiting money, and they give it to government for interest on counterfeit money. Then the federal government gives them bonds as payment. And they say that we, the taxpayer, are responsible for these bonds. Then the bankers, after they've run the country we're now in $28 trillion in debt. Now they're going to take that $28 trillion in debt, and they're going to put it on the back of the people, because they back the currency with the full faith and credit of the American people. So they've been given credit in your name without you knowing, and they've run the debt up to $28 trillion. But that money was made with counterfeit money. If I printed $10,000 in counterfeit money, and you had a car that I wanted to buy, and I bought your car, and then you find out I gave you counterfeit money. Well, you go to the authorities, which is what you should do, and you say, this guy gave me counterfeit money. Then they bring me to court, they put me in jail for counterfeiting, and you get your car back. Now, they gave counterfeit money to our government, they got bonds that they then cashed in on gold from our Treasury, from the Federal Reserve. So now the bankers gave worthless money, and they got the value of our country. That money was our money that they stole. Now they're saying we owe them $28 trillion in debt. I say it's time that we the people, take these criminals to court, and we get our gold back, we put it in the Treasury, and then instead of being $28 trillion in debt, we'd be $28 trillion to the good, and we wouldn't have to pay taxes. I think that's what the people should be demanding. It's time for the people of this country to wake up. We the people made the Constitution. We gave the President certain authority, which he's over-exceeding. We gave the Congress a certain amount of authority, which they're all over-exceeding. They all swore an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. When they clearly overstep the Constitution, and it comes to violating our rights, that's treason under our Constitution, folks. And why it's happening in this country, I'm not blaming the politicians that are selling out to the banks. I'm blaming you, the people of this country, that are not standing up and calling out what's happening. You know, it really is time. And I could go into a lot more about the Constitution, but I'm going to cut it short. Have a good night. Thank you.